Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Max AC channel. For this month's theme, I thought it would be fun to take another journey around the world to try to make some new and exciting recipes. So, for this month of April, we will be celebrating Adventurous April once again, where we will be making 4 more dishes representing different cuisines from around the world. So, for this week's episode, we will be traveling to the Midwest of the US once again by making some classic diner style Eclipse pancakes. For this recipe, for about 6 to 8 pancakes, you will need 1 3/4 cups of buttermilk, or substitute 1½ cups of whole milk and 4 tablespoons of white vinegar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, and some for cooking the pancakes. And if you want to add any toppings to this, you may add some blueberries, some chocolate chips, some butter, some maple syrup, or anything else you want to add. And because of the eclipse coming this week, I thought it would be fun to do a special black chocolate pancake to mimic the look of totality, and we'll do this with about a 1/3 cup of cocoa powder, as well as a special ingredient, some activated charcoal, to get the pancake as black as possible. For this special ingredient, you can usually find some in the supplements aisle, and then you just need to open the capsules to get the charcoal powder. But if you can't find it, no worries. The cocoa powder should give you a dark enough pancake to serve all of your eclipse needs, especially if you use Ultra Dutch processed cocoa powder. First, we'll prep our cooking station, so turn on your griddle or stovetop and pan to medium heat and let that warm up while we prepare the batter. For the buttermilk, if using the milk and vinegar substitute, mix these together in a medium bowl and let it sit for a minute or two while we mix the dry ingredients together. For the dry ingredients, in a large bowl, add in the flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, salt, and if using, the cocoa powder and activated charcoal, and give this a mix. Then to another bowl, add in the buttermilk or substitute, eggs, vanilla extract, and melted butter, and mix this together. Next, whisk the egg mixture into the flour mixture until just combined. If there are lumps, don't worry, we don't want to overmix these, though you should see some bubbles forming if you let the mixture sit for a little bit once it's ready. And you may mix in any additional toppings at this time if you wish, and add any additional activated charcoal if needed to get the color you desire. When your batter is ready, lightly brush your pan or griddle with some butter and pour a 1/4 to a 1/2 cup of batter for each pancake onto it, and cook until bubbles form on top and the bottom is lightly browned, about 3 minutes or so. You may add some toppings at this point as well if desired. Flip this and then continue cooking this until golden on the other side, about 1 more minute. If your first pancake turns out burnt, turn down the heat to medium-low and continue. Transfer to a plate and then repeat with the remaining batter, brushing the pan with more butter as necessary. If you want to make the eclipse pancake, first pour the black batter into a small circle, and then pour the normal batter over this to create the white corona. Then, once your pancakes are ready, serve with some butter and maple syrup if desired, and your diner-style eclipse pancakes are ready to eat. When I was younger, we used to just buy pre-made pancake flour from the store, but now that I know just how easy it is to make pancakes from stuff I already have in the fridge and pantry, I usually just make them from scratch, especially since the milk and vinegar substitute works really well, and I don't have to worry about having some buttermilk lying around. I decided to highlight this recipe for this month's theme, since I feel like diner food, such as burgers and fries, or pancakes, represent a very distinct and important part of Americana and American cuisine. You see this especially in TV shows such as The X-Files, where they'll visit a diner to establish a Midwest American setting, even though they're actually filming in Canada. I also wanted to do this recipe in particular due to its circular shape. With the solar eclipse happening over the US this week, I thought it would be fun to make a recipe inspired by that as well. So I tried to adapt a couple of recipes I found online to make some delicious diner style black pancakes, and I think they turned out pretty well. I probably put too much activated charcoal in my mix since I was trying to get the batter to be really dark, but thankfully it's not toxic and, in fact, is actually sometimes used to absorb some ingested poisons. Activated charcoal itself is indigestible, so it'll just pass right through your digestive system, but because of this, eating too much can cause digestive issues, of course, like bloating and constipation, for a little while. And if you eat too many of them, let's just say your pancakes won't be the only thing turning black. Also, activated charcoal can affect some medications as well, so make sure to check that before ingesting a lot of it. So, if you're concerned about this, try just using ultra Dutch processed cocoa powder, and your pancakes should turn out dark enough to create your Eclipse pancakes. But regardless of what you use, your pancakes, whether black or not, will be a great way to start your morning, even if you can't see the eclipse this week. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went if you decided to make it, and let me know if there's anything you want me to make next. Like the video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to this channel for more episodes of the Max AC channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max AC channel.